Hey y'all, T-Ham141 here, and I just want to let you know about Wendy's birthday giveaway on February 8th, 2023. On the live stream that evening, I will be giving away this 4K Ultra HD action camera. You got a floating handle, you have an extra battery, you have a memory card, you have a tripod, and a bunch of varied connectors here. I see handlebar connectors and helmet connectors. Guys, you don't want to miss this. Go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that little notification bell so that you get notified every time I come out with new content, especially having to do with Wendy's birthday giveaway, February 8th, 2023. Hey guys, T-Ham141 here. Tracy, the one, the only, thank God. Yeah, and I was talking about Wendy's birthday giveaway, guys. February 8th. I know it's early, but I want to get people in the mindset. You have to be present to win. You don't have to be a subscriber. But I'm going to be using the StreamYard program to do a random drawing. I have it right up here. Looks pretty awesome to me. It is basically a GoPro. It's 4K. But yeah, that's what we got. That's what we're giving away this year at Wendy's birthday giveaway, February 8th. I don't think there's anything that I could do to help us remember Wendy. I started the giveaway a couple years ago. Maybe it was just last year. I don't remember. Hey, Peter, how's it going? I'm just going to get some music going here. Hopefully. Okay. This is I got royalty-free music from what is it? Epidemic Sound, that's it. Epidemic Sound. Royalty-free music. And so I'm just playing that in the background. I just brought up, I asked for country, and hopefully it's giving me country. I hope you guys can hear it. I've got it turned down quite a ways. It'd be better if it was about 40 degrees warmer. Well, the only problem is with 40 degrees warmer is this big system that has moved in. It's probably, the storm has probably already hit you. It's dark now, so I can't see out the window. But this storm that's coming in would be rain. And the last thing I want right now is more rain. I am on the Tug Hill Plateau, and that gives us a clay that just sticks to everything. Oh my goodness, it's horrible. But yeah, it's one of those things that I would rather have the snow. But I'm set up for it. I designed the homestead. I have to shovel the porches, but everything else, well, the porches and, like the steps to the tool shed, I do have to shovel them, but I can drive the plow right by them. The pusher, the snow pusher. Hey, Melissa, how's it going? Or I'm sorry, that's not Melissa. That's a little homestead by the beach. Mahilan. It's been one of those days, y'all. I took my mom to a cardiologist appointment today. They ultrasounded her neck, her carotid arteries, and they're looking good. So yeah, all that got my mind just bleh. I don't know why this Christmas has got me messed up this year, man. I don't know the holidays on. For those of you who don't know, last year on December 6th, my nephew passed away. He was 38 years old. And then on the 23rd, my wife Wendy of 26 years lost her battle to cancer. And at 3:30 in the morning on the 23rd of December. That's two huge losses for me in December. So December is not a nice month for me. What can you do? But Christmas is a time when we celebrate Jesus's birth. Okay, Christ Mass. I am not Catholic. I do not celebrate Mass. However, I don't hold it against anybody who does. But it's when God, we're literally celebrating when the Creator humbled himself and became part of his creation to walk on this earth with us so that we could have a relationship with him in eternity. And what's better than that? Yes, it was. Let's see, that was Saturday at my daughter's. We had every year, Wendy's side of the family gets together. It was at my sister-in-law Lori and Pat and brother-in-law Pat's homestead or farm. It's Someday Farm is the name of their farm, and we used to have it there, and that was awesome. Now my daughter is hosting it at her farm, homestead, farm, ranch. Not quite sure what it is. She does the gardening. They do. They just got goats, baby goats, from Erie Canal Village. By the way, Dave, I believe it was Dave Knight that was asking about that. And so I got to visit them. They do pigs, and they've got in the 40s a head of black and red Angus cows. It's just awesome. Chickens, geese, turkeys, what have you. In fact, we ate one of the turkeys that they harvested. I love it. My grandkids are growing up in a homestead farming lifestyle. Now, they're not off grid or anything like that. And Kelly, I don't know how she does it. My daughter, she works a full-time job, and she's got 5 kids, 4 of them still at home. I don't know how she does it, but oh my goodness, their place is just gorgeous. But yes, I had a great time. Her family, Wendy's family, is my family, and I love them. I don't see them enough because I'm an introvert, and I like, when I can, I stay at the homestead. This month especially, I have been hiding out. Maybe, I don't know. If I have to go, I have to go. Today I took my mom to to doctor's appointment, and yesterday I went to a dentist appointment, and so I do have to leave the homestead. However, I like to stay home when I can. There's just something about this place. It's where I want to be. It's the dream. I'm living the dream. So we're going to be talking a little bit about Christmas and traditions. Now, as I said earlier, the music for tonight is from Epidemic Sound. It's royalty-free music. I got the free thing. It's like $15 a month, but it's like $108 for a year. But it's all royalty-free music. The lowest membership is all good for use on YouTube and stuff like that. I am not an affiliate or anything like that, but you know what? I want decent music on my channels. But if you hear something that you know that I would not put on, you know, swearing, cursing, stuff like that, let me know. There shouldn't be, because it's all supposed to. Yeah, yeah, Marhelin. When I can, man, I stay home. Um, it's getting crazy out there. Uh, it, I can't. When I say I get a cart of groceries for $200, I, I've got a case of water, at least one case of water in that cart. And because I don't drink the water, we have a dug well, and it's not it's not it's surface water is what it is. So say chicken poops on the ground, eventually, you know, it filters through. So I do not drink it. I do cook with it, and I shower with it, and I bathe with it. Come to think of it, I brush my teeth with it. Anyway, but I do buy water. But my cart will have, you know, a case of water takes up a lot of room. It's one of the 40 packs from Walmart, and then I usually get a thing of Gatorade, the 8 packs of Gatorade, or a 6 pack of the tea. Uh-oh. Yeah, that might not be the best thing in the world to do. But I do, the bottled water I use for like my coffee pot, because I have really hard water. And honestly, any water that's in there, it is coming in from a seep that's at about the 3 foot, no, 4 or 5 feet down. There's a seep that goes into the well, and so it is being filtered. I am not, but I test my water regularly. Um, I bought the coliform. You could buy a pack on Amazon. In fact, there's a video on my channel about it, and how I go about testing my water. I test it. I used to test it once or twice a year. Now I test it once a month, because I found coliform, and then every spring I shock my well with bleach. I just pour half a gallon of bleach in there. If anything can survive that, it deserves to survive that. But and then I also treat it. At this point, my water, yeah, it's a good thing to do. Keep track of what little critters are in your water, because you never know if something can get in your well. I had a snake fall in there. I saw him. I just happened. I think he fell in when I pulled the cover off, and I saw him swimming around down there. So I put the ladder down in the well. It's only a 16 foot to gravel down there, and hey, that's not a problem, Remy. But it's only 6 feet, 16 feet to gravel, and then it goes another 6 or 7 feet. Yeah, mine started to do that too. The chat taking a while to load. But so I put the ladder down there, and next time I went out, the snake was no longer in there. No, I didn't see the snake in there. He either drowned or climbed up the ladder. I've seen snakes in trees. I know they can climb. And he should have been pretty motivated to climb out of there. But all that to say, my cart had this big case of 40 bottles of water from Walmart in it. and then it was about level with the top of the cart, and I spent $200. I don't like leaving the homestead. Every time I leave the homestead, I spend money. And it's amazing. The VA, I needed some dental work done, and just minor stuff, but I called the VA and they said, well, okay, if you don't hear back from us in 3 weeks, give us a call. And then I know the VA, and that's going to, 3 weeks to make the appointment. Then it could be 3 months until my appointment. I called them in November to schedule an eye appointment to get new glasses, and that's in February. I love the VA. As far as socialized medicine, it's the best you're going to get. I'm better than you. I spend money while being on the homestead. Absolutely. Yeah. This is actually, let's see if I can get it out. This is actually a camera from a kit just like that, because I bought that one, and I said, you know what? I want to use that in a giveaway. I ran it past some friends, and they said, yeah. They said, yeah, that would be a great giveaway for Wendy's birthday giveaway. And I'm like, oh, okay, but I wanted it. So I had to get me another one so that I can use it. It just pops in this little case here. Sure it does. Yeah, that's right. Pops in this little case here. And it's great. The problem with these is the sound on them is not the best, which is fine because I don't know where it is. There it is. I record my sound with a cheap little Walmart lapel mic plugged into an old cell phone. I downloaded a voice recorder. And so that's how I record a lot of my sound. I've been kind of lazy with it recently. Hey, Hickory Croft Farms, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. Matt Rogers, hey, how's it going? This is the first time I've seen you on the chat. Welcome. Let me see if I can actually bring that up so I can watch a little better. I apologize, by the way. Nightbot should not be able to kick anyone off. But yeah, Christmas. I love Christmas. But since last year, December 23rd, my wife passed away. December 6th, my nephew last year passed away. So this December's been really hard on me. I've been trying to stay home as much as I can. There you go. Yes, type I share, or not I share, but exclamation point share, and the Nightbot will share your channel link so that yeah, he better be a good bot and not kick anybody off anymore. But he will share your channel link, and you're welcome to people can go on that and subscribe. I mean, this isn't I do not believe in the oh, thank you so much, Jules. I appreciate it so much. The thoughts and prayers that I've been getting. I have a wonderful support system that is between my church that I go to and my family. Have just been awesome, uh, helping get me through this whole deal. Um, Absolutely, I appreciate it, Remy. Um, and it's amazing. I'm going to turn that royalty free music down just a tad. It Can you guys still hear that music? Well, it's in between songs right now. Um, but I've been doing good. Um, yeah, yeah. Community is is just amazing. The community, and it's amazing. You don't know how important it is. Uh, uh, Having people to talk to, just knowing you're there. Um, I mean, it's it's weird, but see, with my belief system, I am a born again, Bible believing Christian. I don't hold it against anybody who's not, and I don't hold it against anybody who is too. But those beliefs, I know that when Wendy passed away at 3:30 in the morning, I woke up, and I don't want this to be a downer thing. She died on the homestead. That was what she wanted. Um, but I woke up to give her meds. She was on hospice care, and I woke up to give her meds, and I God told me, well, basically, I'm like, well, I need to check her pulse, and so I put the thing on her finger. There was no pulse registering, there was no oxygen. I tried to find her pulse in her wrist. There was nothing there. Finally, found the pulse in the carotid artery. Um, I was able to sing hopefully they were some of her favorite hymns. I hope I didn't sing any she didn't like, to her, and hold her hand and love her for the last moments of her life. She opened her eyes. She was laying on her side, and she looked over into like the corner of the room, and uh, there was recognition. Now, the last words that she coherently had said to me was no applesauce. Because we had talked in the hospital, she said, this applesauce sucks, can you bring me some in? And then she came home on hospice, and she wasn't eating, so I got her some of our applesauce that we made, and I touched her lips to it, and she opened her eyes, and she's like, no applesauce. Kelly was across the room and heard it. But then she was in and out. But even then, her eyes were, well, she did have some morphine going and stuff like that. So, but when she opened her eyes at 3:30 in the morning, she and I had been singing to her. I knew she was passing. She looked up or over into the side of the room. Then she looked at me, and her eyes brightened. It kind of flared a little bit and brightened. And I told her, I said, honey, I said, it's okay. You can go. If they're here for you, you can go be with Jesus, hon. And she just, closed her eyes, kind of moved her head a little bit, um, and her breathing just slowed until she passed. That was when I did some wailing, some severe crying, because I had just lost a part of myself. And that's a selfish thing to say. She gained heaven. But after about 10 minutes or so, I gathered my composure. My daughter had told me that she was going to um, call hospice for me if I called her, so that I didn't have to worry about it. I composed myself, and I was about to call Kelly, and the outside light came on. There was no wind that night that I know of. It's a motion detected light. Uh, I think that she had whoever came to take her to heaven wait until she knew I was going to be okay. That is Wendy. When we were in the hospital, she had said, the doctor came in one day, and he said, listen, he said, Wendy, you're probably not going to see the end of February. This was like December 20th or something. And so we're like, okay, Wendy, you have a couple months left, hon. What do you want to do? And the very first thing she said was, I want to go see Terilyn, my sister Terilyn, whose son had just passed on the 6th of December. And Wendy was so sick, she couldn't go to the funeral, or because my sister lives in North Carolina. And that's Wendy. She wanted to make sure everybody else was okay, but she wasn't afraid of dying. And I knew she was concerned. We had talked in the hospital before hospice took her home. In fact, I think it was the morning before they brought her home. We had talked, and she was concerned that if she were to die on Christmas, that it would mess it up for the grandkids. And she passed the 23rd, so hopefully it doesn't mess it up for the grandkids. Hopefully it doesn't mess it up for me. This is, yeah. I learned the end of November that a friend of mine had 2 months to live. Didn't have a chance to see him. He passed away. I am so sorry, Remy. Cancer sucks. It really does. And loss is so hard. It's one of those things that if it weren't for my faith, I couldn't continue here on the homestead, because she's everywhere. But I know whom I have believed, and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I've committed unto him against that day. That's a song, but it's a quote that the Apostle Paul said. And God has never broke a promise to me that he actually made. And wow, it's, I know that it's true because I've researched. I spent 30 years now. November 16th of 1991, I asked Jesus into my heart and life, and I ended up going to college, a Bible college, in 93. So I've been studying the Bible since 1991 and looking for holes. If you find one, let me know. If it's legit, I'll give you $50. But it can't be explained away by a translation error. Okay. Because somebody tried to tell me that at one time, well, the Bible says in Kings that Solomon had 30 chariots. Then in the book of Chronicles, it says that he had 300 horses for his chariots. Actually, it said he had 300 chariots. Well, and those numbers are, just an example. But and I'm like, yeah, the chariots. Hey, Ren. Hey, Lindsay and Oh my good God, Gertie. I keep wanting to say Rick. Jack, Lindsay and Jack. but but it's explained where the discrepancy. Yes, he had X amount of chariots, and he had more horses for his chariots than he had chariots because it was the tank of its day. And if you if you're riding in your chariot and a horse gets shot, it stops the chariot. So you unhook that horse and keep going with the rest of them that you had. They had 10 horses per chariot. So, you know, hey, we'll see you later, Jules. I usually don't get this preachy. I do apologize for that. Um, but we're going to be talking Christmas. What are some holiday uh holiday celebration traditions that you have? Um, uh, Wendy and I, when we lived in Port Leyden, we were able to have um, okay, all right. Um, Wendy and I would have a get together of our close family and friends that were around, and we would have a Christmas Eve celebration, and then we moved it to the 23rd, I think it was, because our church started doing Christmas Eve celebration, and we wanted to go with that. Interesting fact about horse breeds is that when horses mostly pulled chariots, etc., they were smaller. But when riding became a bigger thing, mounted troops, they needed bigger horse. Yes. Um, oh my goodness, there is a show about Vikings. Uh, Darren Cole, Thor Haven, shout out. Um, but but there was a show about that, and it literally had them. The guys were riding the horses, but their feet were almost touching the ground. I'm like, my goodness, they're on ponies, and they were longer haired horses also, which would have come in handy up in the Netherlands. The Netherlands. Hey, for those of you guys who just came in, I'm not going to leave this up for long. But we do have Wendy's birthday giveaway coming up February 8th, 2023. And we will be giving away this very this very action camera. It's got a tripod and a float mount, 64 gigabyte card, extra battery, and a bunch of mounts down in there. So I just want to let you guys know about that. It's just my way of we started a tradition. Yeah, and I'm telling you, I use them. I'm using one right now that the battery. Yeah, I'm using one right now as a webcam. They are 4K. But the battery in it won't hold for very long at all. And I bought that one up there so that I could use it naturally. And then I'm like, hey, man, I asked a bunch of people, and I'm like, I asked a bunch of people, and they're like, yeah, that would be a great giveaway. And so I bought me another one. And this is in a carrier case, but they all come with the waterproof case, so you can put them right in water. They come with different mounts, and these I really like these little clips. I've got, this is how I hook it to the tractor. I hook the helmet mount up, and there's a chest mount where you can clip it right into the harness. And there's at Walmart, I think it was $20. But I give up because I can't fight a woman. Oh, but it's I got a packet of connectors and stuff, and they work for GoPros or the Vivitar camera. It's all the same mounts right here with that. You put this um you put that you put the thing in the thing, and then you put a bolt through there and screw it in, and then that slides right in that whatever. But it works for GoPro or whatever. Um, and yeah, I want to get a drone so badly, but I just don't. Number one, I don't have the money, um, and number two, the ones I found that I could afford had like 720 um, p pixels, so they're not really that great of cameras on them. And number two, I hear once you get monetized, my understanding is you have to get a license. Um, but I would love to get one because you can program them to follow you and stuff like that. Hey, a squash T-shirt. I've got mine. I just cleaned it. I just washed it. I was wearing it the other day. I love that squash T-shirt. Guys, check out Rem's Family Farm. Um, his merch is awesome. Uh, Squash is a group that, and I'm going to say it a lot. Remy, you got enough beer for us to do the squash challenge? Because every time someone says squash, you're supposed to take a drink. I'm hitting the hard stuff. Actually, we will probably find out that Great Value Walmart drinking water will kill you somehow. Already have this one. Hey, if anybody, I pinned the link if you want to join me on screen. Hey, yeah, I'm doing pretty good tonight. I think I vented all of my melancholy at the beginning of this uh live stream. I because December's been kicking my butt. It was dark, it was rainy. I've had 3 days of sun. Today I got some sun, but it was a little overcast. But we had rain and mud and muck, and it was dark. And then I'm going through these days that are supposed to be leading to Christmas, but they're leading me to when Wendy passed, and so it's really been kicking my butt. Um, Ooh, a huge giveaway for 3,000 subs. Ooh, wait till holy cow, man. I'm going to have to come up with something big for 1,000 subs. That's going to be tough. And I'm getting there slowly but surely. Haven't figured it out yet. Let's see. You got sheep or goats and all sorts of that stuff. I am watching this cool show. It's a Christmas show. Well, not really, but there was a Christmas episode. It's called Victorian Farm, and it's in England. But these three historians, they cleaned up and refurbished a Victorian style farm, and working it like they did back in the 1880s, I believe it is. It is just really interesting. There is a guy that showed how to make a basket. And he had the ads. It's not an ads. An ads is what you dig with. Maybe it is an ads, but it's that uh, splitting thing there. Um, that you can split with, and you hit it with the mallet, and to make the wood strips that you would weave in, and he steamed the wood so that it would, to make the round part of it, and it was just bought 60 for Christmas. Oh, 60 shirts. Okay, oh, because of Christ, of course. uh or okay, I got you. uh Beyond the Pellet. I finished reading Beyond the Pellet. It was good, and I bought so many seeds for a great. That's awesome. um there is a food that they are feeding their pigs and their cows. It's in the beet family. It's huge. It grows huge. But and then they have this hand turned root slicer is what they call it, and they put the beet in there. Yeah, mangles. That's it. Mangles. Uh and that's why I have that my thing over here. But they put they chip them up, and they feed them to their cows. They add a little bit of grain and stuff in there. Um, let's see here. Um, but that is just so cool. And that's what I want to get. I want to get where I can feed my animals. At least if I can get self-sufficient enough to feed the animals that I have healthy diets, that would save me so much money, because honestly, chickens weren't meant to eat grain. They would get grain like when the grass heads up and stuff like that, but most of the time they eat grass and worms and bugs and stuff like that. Um, um, as I understood, it's published by Amazon. They did not get the book editing course, I think, but the info is all right. Oh, yeah, editing is hard. I've got Grammarly that kind of shows me as I'm going through my book that I'm writing, the novel that I'm writing. I got to get working on that again. But uh, so it corrects like spelling and grammar mistakes as I go. But then I've got it, the free version. I can put my whole document, my whole book in that program, and it'll go through and show me what's wrong. Yeah, Amazon is a publisher, but they don't check for grammar, spelling mistakes, or anything like that. They just check, okay, is this meet our parameters? There's nothing in it that we need to warn kids about or anything like that. That show is on YouTube as well. They do similar thing, variety of different time periods. It's so cool. Yeah, I saw there was one about the 1800s. They went out to the prairie, and one lady, they had a hard time. A couple of the families, they actually had kids. Hi, Angie and Mike. And hey, Dave. Uh, but because they weren't allowed to just go out and hunt. So what the woman did is she took and she baked several pies and took them to neighbors, modern day neighbors, who gave them frozen elk meat. And she took it back and then preserved it, thawed it out, and then preserved it. Water bath canning, I think she used. But they said that should have disqualified them. But they would have been able to hunt and all this stuff. You didn't have a lot of game laws in the United States back then. In England, they had a hard time. If you shot a rabbit, if you rented land from a landowner and you shot a rabbit, that was poaching. If you shot, the landowner owned the pheasants, all the game on it. You had to have permission with him, from him. We grew red mangles this year. The rabbits do like them. Good. That is something that I need to keep in mind. Did they get really huge? Hi, everyone. The weather forecast for Christmas is lots of snow in the 23rd, on the 23rd, and super cold. The 23rd is a great day for me, he said through his teeth. Yeah, I'll be inside, huddled up by the fire. Marty Lynn says, great. Well, Christmas is on the is the one day snow is okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it is the only day, she said. It's a long road, but it's doable. I like Grammarly. I can't spell very well, but write a lot of report. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, just finished work, but it's not uncommon for me to be late. Well, that's all right. We're just glad you guys are here. Absolutely. I'm trying to catch up on the comments here. Anyone grown Hungarian ox heart tomatoes? Considering it for next year, I haven't grown an ox heart type at all. Yeah, that's I've never heard of them. Tomatoes, Marilyn or Annie might know. All the images are black and white, and they have a big blank for nothing on some pages. Yeah, sometimes. Is it a 24-page book? Because you have to have 24 pages for a book, and then hardcover books you have to have more than that. So sometimes you leave a page here or there blank so that intentionally so that you can make your page count. Hold on one second, guys. Hey, Trev, can I call you back? I'm on live. Oh, all right. Drive careful, brother. He forgets. Yeah, of course there's a lot of cool people here tonight. God is good. Oh, I got something. I got a couple things here. Okay, I did not buy seeds of mango. Have some to spare to try. Ooh, nice. I'm back down to the bottom. 100 pages. Okay, so they stop that. I don't want to do that. What in the world? I don't want that up there. Hello, Alice. Alice Wonderland. Hi, how's it going? Welcome. Look what cats, I'm gonna beat you. I saved it for the live. Okay, now at the risk of showing, okay, this one's from M.I. Gardner. This one's from M.I. Gardner. Okay, we'll open this one first. One of these, I think I got a gift certificate for M.I. Gardner. I'm not sure. So one of these, okay. I know Trevor would be saying right now, you know what'd fix that? Man hands. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's see what we got. Set that there. Okay, I have a card from M.I. Gardner. Hey, you share 10 on your next order for M.I. Gardner, and you get 10% off. Oh, these are from these are from Annie. I got peas, sugar and peas. Isn't she sweet, Annie? I got sugar Annie peas, and then sunflowers, mixed sunflowers. That is going to be so awesome. I'm going to have all sorts of sunflowers growing on the homestead. That is going to brighten up the place. This place needs a woman's touch now. Let me tell you. Okay. Set that there. Let's see, is this one gonna? This is from M.I. Gardner too, but this one opens easier. Now this might be because I did get a gift certificate. I'm multitasking during your live. I'm also reading the. Yes. Merry Christmas. I actually ordered one of those for myself too. It should be coming in soon. Okay. Yes, this is, I think, is the one that I ordered for me with a gift certificate. I got another M.I. Gardner. Use code SHARE10. Top notch golden wax beans. Celery. I want to grow some celery. Cucumbers. I love my cucumbers, and I am on a quest for. Yeah, don't cut. You see this, Nick? Tomorrow I get up on the roof. Tomorrow's video, I get up on the roof to clean the chimney, and oh, okay. Well, you got me so far. You got me everything I want. Thank you. Sugar snap pea, purple beauty pepper, butterfly spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. An early prolific straight neck squash. Yes, I said it. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Man, this is just awesome. Wait a minute. That wasn't to M.I. Gardner. What the heck? Oh, it's a stink bug. You guys have stink bugs come in your house? It wasn't from M.I. Gardner. I got the what do you call it? The gift card that I got was to another place. So those are still coming in, but they're coming from Canada. Yeah, Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I love frying them up. Um, I've never uh I I've squashed them in the house. Most of the time I just throw them out because I'm afraid of them starting to stink. Um, but I heard that there's only a certain in the winter they don't smell that bad, but I don't know. I've been wrong several times in my life. The stink bugs, Remy. Yes, yes, you can eat them raw, cooked, fried. All different ways of cooking is good. While Hickory Croft is on here, or for any other squash enthusiasts, I decided against growing blue Hubbard squash because apparently it's a magnet for squash bugs, but I'm considering Marina di Chiagia. Chiagia. That sounds intense. Chiagia. Of course, anything you say with a Japanese hoi, hoi, oh, sounds intense with a Japanese dialect. Um, yeah, so that made my Christmas right there. Just these two packages. I put one package in the other, but just these two packages that made my Christmas 100%. I am tickled right pink. Um, because this year, okay, we how do I do this? Yeah, I'll have to set it up for another live. I want to get a picture on the screen of the homestead from the air, from like Google Maps or something, and get it in a program where I can draw and stuff like that. What I've done. Um, so I'll set that up for a different live. But where they put the new driveway, um, on each side of that is area that is going to be well, part of it, it's not good to drive on because if it's a little bit wet, you'll go through it in a heartbeat. This Tug Hill, this Tug Hill clay will kill you. You will go in up to your axles before you know it. So I'm gonna make them into gardens. Um, I'm gonna do one regular till. Did I get my lawn keeper seeds? Yes, I did those. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Um, in fact, in, let me pause the music. Um, and this will give me a minute. Don't leave. It only takes a minute. What in the world is going on? Okay, I'll be right back. Hey y'all, T-Ham141 here, and I just want to let you know about Wendy's birthday giveaway on February 8th, 2023. On the live stream that evening, I will be giving away this 4K Ultra HD action camera. You got a floating handle, you have an extra battery, you have a memory card, you have a tripod, and a bunch of varied connectors here. I see handlebar connectors and helmet connectors. Guys, you don't want to miss this. Go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that little notification bell so that you get notified every time I come out with new content, especially having to do with Wendy's birthday giveaway, February 8th, 2023. Look at that, guys. I got my own commercial. Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you guys for sticking around for that. Okay, that box has got some cool stuff in it. This I ordered from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. And I don't remember if I used a card for this that somebody got me, or oh, thank you. But my lawn keepers are on the way. In fact, I thought that was what the small package was. Because I did order them with yes, there is a lot of seeds here from Baker Creek. I got the California Wonder peppers. Let's see, I'll just set them over here. I got lettuce, Damon KS Super Sweet Corn. Remy's are on their way too. Boston pickling cucumbers. And I'm building an herb garden. I'm going to build a raised bed out front because a lot of herbs, such as chamomile, have beautiful flowers and stuff. So I'm going to make a raised bed herb garden out front, where Wendy and I tried to build just a regular little garden, but it doesn't look right. It's overgrown by weeds because somebody's too lazy to take care of it. And Wendy said she's not taking care of it anymore after last year. So anyway, so I got chamomile. That Detroit dark red beets. Man, this makes me. And this year I'm trying Brussels sprouts because I love me some baby cabbages. This is a free seed that they threw in. Thornburn's terracotta tomatoes. Ooh, it's pretty cool. Little finger carrots. And elephant dill. It's funny, they even show the caterpillars on them. Corral carrots. Those are some big carrots, man. May Queen lettuce. This is fun, man. This is like Christmas. Broccoli. The Calabrese green sprouting broccoli. Blue Lake bush beans. I have had such wonderful luck with Blue Lake bush beans. Thank goodness they're in the packages. Thank goodness they were in the packages when they hit the floor. Otherwise, they might grow. Somebody said you're supposed to mop your floor once in a while. I do. I'm just joking, but crookneck early golden squash. Oh, another free seed. Are these hot? A daytill pepper. Oh, blazing hot. Blunt little 3.5-inch fruits ripened to brilliant orange yellow. Vicious heat. Complex fruity flavor. I wonder if those will work good in my salsa. Market more cucumbers. I'm gonna try a bunch of different types of cucumbers this year because I just don't know what I really like. The cats are sleeping somewhere around. They're actually leaving me alone. That's pretty cool. Blue Lake pole beans. Here's another Blue Lake bush bean. Zucchini, Black Beauty zucchini. Classic dark green summer squash, delicious fried, baked, best picked young. More broccoli.
the KS, the Daman, Daman KS Super Sweet Corn. I love sweet corn. And some butternut squash. Wendy loved butternut squash. And to tell you the truth, I do too because it's all mashed up. The Market More, that's the cucumbers, right? I believe that's cucumbers. Yeah, I love cucumbers. Make a cucumber. Well, I've never made a cucumber salad, but I loved it when Wendy did. And then I have a box here, but the box is not seeds. You guys thought I was joking about all the books. I have the Outdoorsman's Word Search book, and it's got word searches with pictures behind them, and bullets and somebody in a tree stand. No, I'm showing the answer pages. But yeah, that's one of the books that I do. This is my favorite My Garden Planning Journal. That I just love it because this one, the first one that I did, I think it's up here somewhere here, has, there it is. This garden journal has basically, this is what the inside is. It has seeds and transplant. It's got a thing for you to write down your seeds and your transplants. Okay, that's basically what the whole book is. This one has the same page with seeds and transplants, but then it's got, you can draw a diagram of where you're planting them and notes and stuff down here. You can draw a diagram of your garden. So you can actually sit. I love planning out my garden almost as much as I love planting it. I don't quite love the prep for planting. So let's see. Put that down there. Then this has been a big seller. My holiday planning organizer. And you have an undated calendar, and some lined paper for notes. And you got it for, I think it's 3 months, 3 months of calendar with notes. Then a Thanksgiving planner that'll last you actually a couple years, and it's got location, time, how many guests, the schedule, things you got to do, activities, games, notes, dress code, are kids invited, yes, no. Then it's got the same for Christmas and New Year's, Christmas and New Year's. And then it's got gift idea, a place where you can write gift ideas for, like I'd put gift ideas for Remy or whatever. And it's got several pages, and then an order tracker. When you order something, you actually put down the date, the website, what items you ordered, the order number, and then when you receive it. Let's see. And then it's got a couple pages, line pages for notes. I pulled out my gardening books today. I'm so excited to have it. Yes. Why you? What do you mean, why you? Why not you? This is, I want to make another one like this in a 6x9. This is my hunting journal. And this book, this picture is, I can't remember his name, But basically, this has got a place, game being pursued, date, location, time, from and to, the elements, the wind direction and speed, sunny, partly cloudy, raining, storming, animal activity, sightings, droppings, tracks, rubs, number of animals seen, harvest notes, weapon used and the animal size, weather details, pre-hunt prep, results, most memorable event, funniest things, notes, and then there's a place for sketches, drawings, or pictures to be put. Yes, you can say that. 100 Reasons Why I Love You. This is an awesome book to get that special someone for Valentine's Day. I didn't mean for this to turn into a huge commercial. But all it is it's numbered 63, 64, and you write down every day. You write down for 100 days, so you better get moving on it. You write down in it what you love about that person, and then on Valentine's Day you give this to them, and you've literally written them a book telling them how much you love them. Another here is my homestead pantry inventory. It's got a glossy finish. Belongs to, and that's just simple. It's item, quantity, expiration date, and that's the same thing through the whole thing. But you keep this in the pantry where you can get to it. It's another hunting journal. We went over the planning journal. Yep, and that's the ones I got there. So yeah, guys, I'm telling you, most of the people here. Let's see here, talking about Valentine's. This book and me. No, you're not getting that book from me. Nobody's getting that book from me. That's just a display model. But your girlfriend would love it. And now you're in the pantry. It should be all right. Better the pantry than the doghouse, right? But guys, I know a lot of you guys are homesteaders. You're starting your YouTube channel. Your YouTube channels are going, and you're not monetized yet. This month alone, I've sold 13 or 14 books that I've made up on Amazon, and they're low and no content books. They're fairly easy to make. And Remy, you got graphic design experience behind you. You would be awesome at it. And it's just another avenue stream. And once it's up there, you figure a full day, you should be able to make a book, get it uploaded. Once you get the idea, make a book, get it uploaded, and within a couple days it goes up, and then you never have to think about it again. They publish it and everything. It's another avenue stream. Be careful when you get into the ads. When you start adding, but doing advertising on Amazon, it can add up. Right now, I'm very happy that my books are selling enough that it outweighs the advertising cost by a little, or at least cuts it back. But yeah, I mean, what do you got in the winter? I mean, I know the winter is still a busy time for the homestead, but it does slow down. Take one day a week and put it into that. Um, and it's like let's see here. Um, present, share screen, share that screen, share, and that should be coming up. Okay. Actually, that was wrong. Let me remove that. Stop screen. Let me just do present, share screen, share this screen, share. Okay, now you get the, but we'll go to the royalty free. What I want to show you here is here I've got my T-Hand 141. I got my T-Hand 141 homestead saved pages. I have my channel dashboard, but then I have MPE, and MPE is money producing enterprises. I got my book bolt, which helps me do research and create the books. All my Amazon stuff that I use, my Redbubble stuff, my Etsy. I don't do a lot of Etsy because that's drop shipping, and what I have on there isn't really selling. Spreadshirt, I do have some things on Spreadshirt and Spring. This is affiliate marketing sites where I can do some affiliate marketing. My PayPal, Creative Fabrica, and a link so I can get to my Husqvarna to get it in my thing. But then, I got my dashboard, StreamYard, TubeBuddy, Canva, and then I got other stuff down here that I don't really use all that often. While I'm here, I'll turn the music back on. Come back here, come up here. Hey, I'm back. So yeah, guys, that there's absolutely nothing wrong. I got everything at my fingertips. If I want, I found free word search generators that search out that create the word searches and stuff like that. And in the winter, things slow down. I do need to start. I need to finish my novel. I've got a novel going. Let's see. Let's remove that. I don't need to. Ooh, I like this old time music. Can you guys hear the music? I love this. Hit subscribe, feed 2 cats. But this is the one I really wanted to hit. Wendy's birthday giveaway, February 8th. We're giving that away. The camera. It is an awesome camera. I got one right here. You got the screen so that when you're filming yourself, you can actually see yourself. And then you got the screen in the back too, but just real nifty, not too expensive. Anyway, wow, I've been going for an hour and 19 minutes. You can hear it a little. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted something in the background. I'm the kind of person I need music. um, I've got tinnitus in my ears. Can't wait till after Christmas to be able to feed 2 cats again. Are you getting a kitten for Christmas, Marlene? Oh. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close this down. Darren, if you're still in here, is Storehaven Farm going live tonight? If you are, we'll post the link. I think he goes live at 8 o'clock usually. I like this song. All right, y'all have a great night, and if Thorhaven, keep an eye out for Thorhaven Farm at 8 o'clock. I'm not sure if he's going live or not. But everybody have a good night. Have a great weekend. You got Remy's live tomorrow. Sunday night is Annie. Monday, I think, is Hickory Croft. I know Lynn is Wednesdays, I believe, and she's trying out the morning too. So yeah. All right. Y'all have a great week, and we will see you next week. Don't forget, tomorrow I've got I do not fall off the roof, but I take a huge bite out of my knuckle, and Tuesdays are Hickory Croft. And Me and You Acres is Monday. Okay, I knew it was in there. And then Lynn on Wednesday. And so yeah, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting this channel. You guys rock. You are awesome. We are just going to keep on keeping on. And right now, I heard there's a bill in New York to ban wood stoves. I will not comply. Just saying. So if you hear, I won't. I can't. I got to draw the line. Anyway, y'all have a great night. And hit me up. We're on throughout the week. Hey, J&B, how's it going? I am just leaving, my friend. I apologize for that. But feel free to watch the replay. Y'all have a great day, and God bless.